Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Adrian, back again. And today we're going to be talking about the college football playoffs and honestly, how do I think it finishes? Because the day this is being filmed, it is Monday. Come on. It's just Monday, December 29th, and the next games take place on New Year's. So 2 days before. And yeah, I just want to talk about this and see how everything will take place see how everything will take place for each team, my honest thoughts, and honestly what could really happen. So, nope, let's not do that. Okay, let's get into it. Alright. So today, I don't know why I keep saying that. Okay, so let's just talk about the first round. James Madison versus Oregon. I turned the game off after the Ducks hit like 21 because I already knew it was going to be a terrible game. Not a terrible game, but just unwatchable because it was going to be just a blowout. James Madison did score some points later in the game to make the score look a lot closer than what it really was. But the game was, in all efforts, a blowout. But James Madison put up a great fight. Miami, Texas A&M. I got up early and watched that one. Not really early, but I got up and watched that one. It was a really good game, really old-fashioned defensive slugfest of a game. And Miami's defense looked a lot better than what a lot of people thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to come out. It was probably going to be a high-scoring game, but it was a really low-scoring game, and Texas A&M really at the end of it just sold it for themselves. If that's how we really wanted to say it, they really sold it for themselves. So, I mean, that's really it. Tulane and Ole Miss. This was another group of 5 team playing a powerhouse. I never really thought Tulane had a chance, but I did want to see them actually go in there and put up a fight, and they put up a fight. Watching the game, the score doesn't tell the whole story. They put up a fight. Some costly turnovers that that just turned the game over. So, I think Tulane's good. I know the coach is leaving, so that's going to be big on them. They're going to have to find another coach, but they didn't do too bad. But let's get to the game of the first game that happened. This game is what really set the tempo for the college football playoffs. Alabama and Oklahoma. Going into okay, before we even get there, some people may know I'm an Alabama fan. I've been one my entire life. I'm not a bandwagon. I've known Alabama my entire life. And going into this game, Oklahoma had already beat Alabama at home. So everybody went into it thinking, damn, Oklahoma is going to whoop Alabama. It's going to be a blowout. It's not even going to be close. I never lost hope. I thought it was going to be like a close game. But watching this game, Oklahoma got out to a 17-0 lead. And I was watching it with my parents. Honestly, if I can get it's early in the morning. It's really early when I'm filming this. But they will tell you, I was literally depressed because I'm like, my team is going out. I'm not going to be having fun anymore. But then a turnover happened. Alabama went and got a touchdown, got another one. Got a touchdown, got a field goal, and got another one. It was 17-17 at halftime. And they really opened the game back up because they looked dead in the water. But after that pick six by oh my gosh, we got to go into this because this dude is like his. I literally, oh my gosh, who was it? Who had the interception? Xavier Brown, that's who it was. So yeah, Xavier Brown, that pick six is really what turned it over for them, and what really made it really turn the game around for Alabama. All right, so let's get into the quarterfinal round that's going down in the New Year's. Okay, technical difficulties. Okay, let's get into the quarterfinals. So first game, we got Miami, Ohio State. Honestly, I don't see Miami doing much. I think it's going to be, I mean, it says Ohio State by 9.5 points. Honestly, I got Ohio State by like 2-3 touchdowns. So, yeah, I'm not a betting man, but I'll take them by 3 touchdowns. Next game is Oregon versus Texas Tech. I think this game will be a lot closer. And I'm going like for Ohio State Miami. Before I even get to that, Ohio State Miami, I'll go 35-14, 35-17. I'll go 35-14. Ohio State. Next, Texas A&M and Oregon, or Texas Tech and Oregon. The thing about this is that they're both really good teams and they're really close match. They have Oregon by a 2.5 point favorite, which for me is not what I thought it would be. Thought it'd be like Texas Tech by 5.5, but I still take Texas Tech 42-35 shootout. I can see that being a shootout, especially, opening game. Everybody wants to put on a show because that's when the most people are watching. So, yeah, and Baron Moore and Dante Moore are two good quarterbacks who can really have a shootout if they really want to. So, next game, Indiana versus Alabama. I've watched almost every Alabama game. I've watched one Indiana game this entire year, and that's when they played Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship. Indiana doesn't scream. They don't jump off the page for me. So, I don't really know what to think of them. I haven't formulated a thought on what I really think about them. But from what I've seen, they're a great team. But honestly, I think Alabama is still the number one team. And I think Alabama can beat them. And I'll take Alabama 35-20. I'll go 35-31 Alabama. The Sugar Bowl with Georgia and Ole Miss. If my thoughts on this one is they already played. It was a shootout then, and honestly, both quarterbacks have looked great since then. With Gunnar Stockton and Trinidad Chambliss. This game, I think, is pretty. I mean, their seeds are not that close, but I still think they're two evenly matched teams. So I'm gonna go high scoring on this one because I think this one could be a high score. Because this one really was a high score back in I think September. I think it was September. Let me check. So I'm pretty sure it was. Because I watched the game. I know I did. They have Georgia by 60%. That's yeah. Let's see here. They played in October 8th. October. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, I'm going to say 56-54, double overtime. Just because, why not? All right. So getting into the semifinals, where we'll have, and I take Georgia for that one. So we'll have Ohio State, Georgia. As much as I love Georgia, my mom's an Ohio State fan. My stepdad is a Georgia fan. And when they see this video, they're not going to like what I say. But I think this one will be a very, not high-scoring game, but I think it'll be a pretty, not low-scoring, but it'll be a pretty mid-scoring game. I could see a, 28-21, 28-24 game with Ohio State winning. I think Georgia's good, but not, they're missing a couple pieces. They've shown it over the year how they're missing a couple pieces. So that's the Fiesta Bowl. So going to the Peach Bowl, I had Alabama versus Texas Tech, and again, I think Texas Tech is good. but they just haven't played an SEC team. They haven't played a powerhouse of a team. And I'll take Alabama 28-14 Texas Tech. And that will lead us into the championship with Ohio State and Alabama. I mean, I can see this game being a real, not a shootout, but it was a pretty mid-scoring game. I can see a 23-21 type of game, and like double overtime. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, 23-21, double overtime. Alabama wins the championship, and everybody finally shuts up about Alabama not being that good. So, I mean, that's it for the playoff bracket. I mean, we got a couple bowl games still coming up in the next couple of days. I mean, we can look at the schedule here. What's today? Today is the 29th. So we can go. I mean, so even today, we got Georgia Southern versus App State. I'll take Georgia Southern in that one. I can't even tell you because I haven't watched either of these teams. But I'll take Georgia Southern. The Radiance Technology Independence Bowl. I'll take Louisiana Tech. The Liberty City Music Bowl. I got Tennessee by 1,000. The Valero Alamo Bowl. USC versus TCU. I'll take USC. The ReliQuest Bowl. I got Vanderbilt. Diego Pavia is not my favorite quarterback, but he's definitely going to cook Iowa because they have no offense whatsoever. The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, Duke versus Arizona State. Darian Mensah, great quarterback, high-paid guy, going to be great in the NFL. I got Duke by 1,000. Michigan versus Texas. We can't do a lot of talking about Michigan, but I'll take Texas. Arch Manning is going to do way better, and Bryce Underwood is terrible, and yeah, he's just terrible. Nebraska versus Utah. I'm going to take Utah and Devin Dampierre. Rice versus Texas State. I'll take Texas State. Yeah, I'll take Texas State. We got the AutoZone Liberty Bowl with Navy and Cincinnati. I'll take Navy because they're a pretty good team. I'll take Navy. Haven't watched much of them either way. Wake Forest and Mississippi. Wake Forest and Mississippi State. Little known fact, if you guys didn't know, I currently attend Mississippi State. I went to a ton of our football games this year. We are god awful. That's all I can say. If they play, I think they're going to play Camario. If they play Camario, then we have a chance of winning. If not, then I think we lose. The Trust and Will Holiday Bowl, Arizona State, SMU. I got SMU and Kevin Jennings. And speaking of Mississippi State, shout out my boy Luke Cromenhuck. Thanks for the follow back on Instagram. You're a W mans, and wherever you go, I'm going to be rooting for you. And with that being said, everybody, have a great holidays. I know it's already past Christmas, so merry belated Christmas. Have a safe New Year's. Don't blow your fingers or face off. And, yeah, enjoy it. Peace.